Welcome back. I'm your host, Guy Torelli, and today we're going to take a look at what do you do if you have a park that has old mobile homes in it. I'm talking the 70s, early 80s, 12 by 60 foot homes, maybe 14 by 60. And what is the problem you have with them and how do you solve it? So first of all, let's take a look at what I'm talking about. So here you see this old mid to late 70s mobile, and I'm going to show you some photos of the inside, and it's awful, as you could see. It's a complete mess. And so the first thing you're wondering is, why would I jump in and work on this? Well, the answer is, let's go to the chalkboard and see what the real situation you have to deal with. Now you're looking at a park, and you can see the homes in blue. You can see the newer one there on the left, and then you see the older homes. And so you have a couple of problems. One is, often these older homes are too close to that rear property line. If you take them out of your park, you will never get another home. You will lose spaces is what is going to happen, because the density they're too close together, too close to the property line. So if you yank out those three, maybe you'll get two. So that's a huge problem. So if you renovate them in place, then you preserve the spaces, and of course you increase your income. So let's take a look at what we did here. Basically, we took this thing down to the studs and rebuilt it. And I know what you're thinking. Why would you do that? The answer is, I wanted to understand just exactly how these things are constructed. How hard is it to move a wall, change a window, a door, the plumbing, the electrical? And after doing 3 or 4 of these, not only do I know, but I'm in a position to hire people to do some repairs or renovate other mobiles, and I know what that should cost, how long it should take, the parts, etc. So let's go back to these photos. Okay, so here you see we took it down to the studs. We replaced a lot of the studs, which you might be able to tell. I think in this photo you could tell a little better, where you see some older studs mixed in with new ones. So we just rebuilt it. Wasn't very hard at all, really. We also reframed in the windows. The old mobiles, it's very hard to get those old windows, and they're small, so we didn't. We went to the big box store, we got some new modern windows, we reframed it, put them in. That was not very hard. You could see in this photo the roof here, and these are the roof joists, and it's holding up a metal roof, which does not weigh that much. So the point is, it's easy to move around the doors or the windows. It's not going to fall over on you. You're going to put a header up there, and you're just going to reframe it to the size of the new window or the new doors. So after the framing, you see over here where the new windows are in and the wrapping, just like on a regular house. And then you see the beginnings of what we put on, which was called smart siding, which is basically plywood. It's kind of a combination of plywood and siding all in one. So then we redid the door. The old doors and mobiles tend to be, short. So we put a normal modern door with windows in. You see it there. It looks great. Okay, so now we go inside. Our team did the plumbing and electrical in this home. However, I had another home replumbed in PEX, which is the red and blue plastic lines that you see, and that cost about $2,000. So here's one of those cheap laborers we used, and you know how that goes. Here we are putting up the drywall, finishing off the insides. Here's a shot of the new plumbing under the kitchen sink, which is, of course, beautiful.
Here's the bath. You see the hot water heater. We dropped the tub in and the surround. And now we're starting to finish it off with the trim, the floors. We got an antique sink there. And here, when it's all finished, we have a new small washer and dryer, and it is beautiful. Here's the kitchen. We went to the big box stores, got the cabinets, painted them, got small appliances, put them in. Here's the living room. There's the TV. You see that bumped out area there? That's a closet when you're in that bedroom. You walk in, which is really terrific. Okay, here is a thing of beauty. It's called a mini split inverter unit, AC and heat. It draws 9 amps of electricity, which is less than your refrigerator. It's almost silent. The vents move back and forth and up and down and distribute the air throughout the mobile home. A new gas furnace costs about $2,000 and is only heat. These mini splits are about $1,500, not installed. Here you see the outside, and then now you see the skirting around the bottom. It looks fantastic. At least I think it does. And there's that mini split unit outside there with the ductwork that goes inside.
So there you have that. Now, on top of it, we lived in that home for 3 weeks. I know what you're thinking. Why would you do that? Well, we wanted to really see how everything worked, all our hard work. We also wanted to see what it's like to live in a mobile home park. Our park here is in a very good location, so it's safe. There's restaurants and you could walk all around. There's a city park across the street, etc. But we wanted to see what other things might we do as we renovate another one, and just what it's like to live in the park, what we think we wish we had in the park, improvements we make, because the end goal is to make your residents happy, so they're happy to pay you rent. So that was our experience with our first park. Thank you for listening. So, questions, comments, requests? Please let me know. I always look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.